everybody, it's Dr. Dave from drdavesbest.com, and I want to tell you about one of our most popular products today. It's a unique product. It's been around for, I'd say, about 6 or 7 years in terms of being available to the general public, but there's a lot of data on it that precedes its release to the public. And that product is TA-65. Now TA-65, the TA stands for telomerase activator, okay, and it is still the only tested in human beings telomerase activator out there. So what do I mean by that? Well, this was the original telomerase activator that came out to the general public in 2007, and I was fortunate enough to be one of the relatively early people to get on it. I've been on it now for 4 years, and the way I got involved in TA-65 was the researching and running of our book, The Immortality Edge, which was published in 2010. However, that gave me at least a year to work with this product and to work with TA Sciences, the company that manufactures this product, and to learn everything I could about TA-65. And believe me, by the time I learned everything that I could about it, I wanted to be on it. So I started taking this product in April of 2009. I've been on it ever since, every day without fail. I don't miss the product, and I'll tell you why. I'm an anti-aging physician, and one of the goals of my career and of my life is to slow down and potentially reverse the aging process. I've seen a lot of bad things happen to people who got older because they got older, and I never wanted to accept aging as a simple thing that was a naturally occurring process. If you look at cell biology and you look at the way we're constructed, there's actually a gene for an enzyme called telomerase, and the telomerase gene is part of the central core of the anti-aging therapy now. But it wasn't back in 2009 when we wrote the book. Almost nobody had ever heard of it, and very few people had heard of TA-65. Lots of people know about TA-65 now. So when I started back in 2009, I was trying to lengthen something called the telomeres. And the telomeres are those little chunks of DNA at the end of every chromosome that determine how many times that cell can divide. Essentially, they become the biologic time clocks. Now, there are probably other ways in which a cell can age, but it all points to the telomere. Whether you sleep enough, eat properly, exercise properly, or exposed to free radicals and toxins, it all damages the telomere. It all shortens the telomere. So we want to try to slow down the loss of those telomeres and, if possible, lengthen them. And that's what TA-65 is capable of doing. TA-65 turns on this enzyme called telomerase, which is existent in every single cell, but it's turned off, turns it back on, and it helps lengthen the telomere segments. Now, what does that mean? It's a lot of science talk. What does that mean to you physically? Well, in the various studies that were done, including the human trial that was done using TA-65, it appears very, very clearly that TA-65 improves the strength of the immune system, it improves the collagen makeup of the skin, it can help reverse the inflammatory markers in your body that are damaging your cells and advancing your age more rapidly than you would want them to be. It can also improve sexual potency and libido. We get a lot of comments about that. Lots of people told us it improves their eyesight. But one thing that's very, very clear, and we get a lot of, is athletic performance. We see people recover better, we see fewer injuries, and we see stronger performances. As a matter of fact, Dustin Keller is one of the people that is well known. He's a tight end for Miami Dolphins, and he has been on TA-65 and absolutely raving about it. And you can read that in Men's Health if you want to. There are many, many other athletes, famous wrestlers and basketball players and cyclists that I can't tell you because they wish to remain incognito as far as the product is concerned. But it is not a banned product. It's not something you have to worry about if you are an athlete. And I'd encourage you to try it if you're an athlete just trying to look for better performance. For most of us, however, it's just going to be the most effective way to add length to our telomeres and slow down and potentially reverse the aging process. Let me tell you very briefly about my own personal story. When I started TA-65, biologically speaking, I was approximately 60 years old. Chronologically, in other words, how old I really was 50. So I was 10 years older biologically than I was physically in terms of counting birthdays. Naturally, when I found that out, I was horrified, although I can't say I was surprised because being a doctor can be a very, very stressful and difficult profession and can certainly age you. And if you look at the average age that physicians pass away, it's considerably less than the general public. And the reason for that is the high stress, lack of sleep, probably bad diet. We don't always practice what we preach. So I was looking for a way to try to reverse or slow down that process. And in the subsequent 4 years that I've been on TA-65, I've been able to reverse my biologic age to 52, even though I'm now 55 years old. So that's a huge jump in biologic age, and it's something that's very, very important to me as an anti-aging physician. you're probably much more interested in how it's going to make you feel. So remember, improved athletic prowess. I think you'll see improvements in lean muscle mass, certainly sexual performance and libido. Lots of people report eyesight, skin changes, improvements in things like inflammatory markers of your body, insulin secretion, blood pressure, those kinds of things will get better. And probably the most important thing for the aging process is a stronger immune system. People on this product rarely get sick. As a matter of fact, it was originally introduced to help boost the immune system. And it does that very, very well while it's boosting all those other performance aspects of your body. So TA-65 has become one of our most popular products, even though it's very expensive. It's still extremely popular, and we get a lot of positive feedback on it, and lots of people are experiencing the same anti-aging benefits I have. Thanks a lot.